Hello everyone, welcome to my Legion Raid guides. This is a guide to the Legion Raid Kakol Saydon. This video is designed for people who are overwhelmed by my past long guides and wanting to watch a very quick one, very simplified one for fast reminders. Feel free to always refer back to the detailed guide for the gates you want detailed information on. Let's get started right away. First gate. At 130 lines, Saydon will start a stagger check with 1 or 2 purple reflect shields on his head, or back, or both. Make sure to check where the reflect shield is before staggering. You have enough time for this too, as long as you have the whirlwind grenade as well. At 100 lines, Saydon will split into 4 on each corner and either fire a fake gun or give you a heart. You will need to find the odd one out. Position yourself close to Saydon by ×3+1 party number or predetermined positions and ping the Saydon that's giving you a heart. If there is 1 ping, face the ping position. If there are 3 pings, face the unpinged position because those are the odd ones out. At 90 lines, players will transform into a clown. Stand on top of your corresponding symbol and follow Saydon's pose pressing your skill keys. If he happens to turn around and do a pose, it's any pose that is what not he's doing. If he happens to turn around and do a pose, you can press anything except that pose. At 60 lines, he'll have another stagger check again. At 50 lines, a giant roulette will spawn. You'll need to stand on top of your symbol. Be aware it will change every time. After the 3rd spin, the roulette will explode afterwards. Keep in mind on that. At 30 lines, you have to do the mechanic the odd one out Saydon again. Depending on the overall damage, you may not see the dice pattern, but if you happen to hear Saydon saying the word dice, or see Saydon preparing to throw a dice, for everyone to go to a position on a horizontal line at 6 o'clock, giving everyone enough space to react to the card spawns. It's much easier to do so. Gate 2. At 110 lines, Saydon will cast the Mayhem Fog. Never look at Saydon for his initial Medusa attack along with follow-up ones later. 4 shield bubbles will spawn, 2 left, 2 right. Red requires 2 people and blue requires 1 person to stay inside. It is recommended to predetermine positions and split 2 players per side to solve this mechanic very easily. At 95 lines, Cuckoo will run away and spawn 7 cards around the map. You have 3 chances to find the real Cuckoo card and hit them with the Saydon's hammer. At 80 lines, all players will be sent to the maze map. 1 person can use the binoculars by destroying the statue in the middle. Binocular user can use the zoomed out map, while other 3 players' vision will be zoomed in. Zoomed out user will need to communicate each shapes to kill 3 corresponding card warriors and help them find the exit that will appear in 1 minute 30 seconds left in the clock. Getting hit by Seto will reset your stack, so make sure to let everyone know Seto is coming from either horizontal or vertical position. At 55 lines, Cuckoo will teleport to the middle and show you a series of stars rotating 3 times. This star rotation determines the pizza rotation afterwards. After dodging the 3 pizza patterns, you'll need to spacebar out of the follow-up hammer attack. Inanna is very recommended to use here to practice. At 25 lines, you have to do the card mechanic again. If your party lacks DPS, Cuckoo will sometimes fly away and come down with many fake Cuckoos around the map. There is only 1 Cuckoo doll that spawns the white pool. Stay in that white pool to lower your mayhem meter. You can also find a small unaffected spots at the edges of the map as well. You can keep an eye on those. 3rd gate. 3rd gate requires players to do the minigames mechanic called the Mario. The Mario mechanic starts when Saydon's HP reaches at a certain amount. He will spawn a large magic circle on the middle of the map. After a certain period of time, it turns into a gate where only clowns can enter. Players who have entered the Mario cannot enter again. Utilize the circus balls to pre-fill up your mayhem meter before, then get hit by the flamethrower tower spawned with the start of Mario mechanic. The 3 outside players will either have blue, red, or yellow curse applied to them. Communicate the color and have the Mario minigame player destroy the corresponding color. Deleting 3 circus balls of the corresponding color will remove the curse. First Mario is 155, second is 128, then he will do his next major mechanic Showtime at 90 bars. Showtime at 90 bars require you to dodge series of 3-sized ring explosions, then dodging large fan-shaped attacks. Initial aggro person from the first fan attack will have to aim the additional fan attack to the bombs that appear afterwards. Make sure to remember that the second bomb always spawns opposite side of the first bomb. Esther and Nana is recommended to be used here for safer play. After the pattern, group up or split up into cardinals and rotate the same direction to dodge homing sniper scopes. You can also use taunting scarecrows to cheese it. 3rd Mario appears at 82, and 4th Mario appears at 55 lines. Bingo phase. In the hidden bingo phase, you'll place bombs in a 5x5 bingo board. Bombs will usually drop after 5 seconds after the player has been chosen. Placed bombs will explode and flip clean tiles into skull tiles, while skull tiles into clean tiles in a plus shape. If you complete horizontal, vertical, or diagonal lines on the board, you succeed a bingo, receiving invincibility for a brief period of time. However, the bingo tiles will turn red and cannot be flipped to clean the tile afterwards. You will also have to dodge series of insta-death hammers, Saydon's normal patterns, and complete bingo every 3rd placement of the bomb in order to survive Saydon's wipe attack. Esther Inanna can be used as an insurance for missing 1 bingo. Sidreal usage. At Gate 1, you can use all 3 Esthers. If your party have trouble executing the dice mechanic, you can use Esther Inanna. If someone has died early and in need of going through the stagger mechanic, or if the party needs some overall stagger to stun Saydon, you can use Wei. If not, Ninabe is always good to push additional damage. There are a lot of patterns that you can hit Esther Ninabe. Have to find the real Saydon mechanic. Right before the dice mechanic starts, he is targetable until he throws the dice. During transition to dance time or roulette, even if the curtains come down, her arrow will still hit. After roulette works as well. Reflect Stagger, normal patterns like playball time, fear laser, pigeons, card drops, or flamethrower works as well. Gate 2, I recommend only Ninabe and Inanna. Inanna is often used at the Velganos pizza pattern at line 55. Otherwise, it is good to use Ninabe every cooldown to push DPS. As we've explained in a detailed guide, the stage is small, so arrow will generally hit if you fire from the side across the stage. Some patterns like after card flip, before or after Velganos pizza, after counters, during trumpet waves, laser cannon, or holding a cannon on side, and also works on Tarzan pattern as well. At Gate 3, you can use all 3 Esthers. Esther Inanna can be used at Showtime. It's a great one to survive through the mechanic with ease. If you need an emergency stagger during the Iron Maiden mechanic, Wei is also a good choice. If neither of these apply, just like Gate 2, utilize Ninabe to push additional DPS on every cooldown. Example Ninabe patterns are something like Rainbow Beacons, Flamethrower and Red Flame Breath, Pigeon Missiles, Fear Laser, 3 Imposter Splits, and Transition to Iron Maiden works as well, but make sure to fire from right side to left. For Hidden Bingo phase, you can use Inanna and Ninabe. You can only use your Esther once during the bingo phase, so unless you can finish Saydon off with Ninabe, it is highly recommended to save it for Inanna only. You'll never know what's going to happen, and having an Inanna as an insurance is a real nice way to greatly increase your clear rate. Ninabe patterns are similar to Gate 3. There's Flamethrower and the Red Flame Breath, there's a Fear Laser, and there's a Medusa as well. With covering that as the last topic, this covers the quick simple guide of Legion Raid Kakul Saydon. Good luck everyone, and as always, thanks guys, bye!